And Claudia said, please someone tell Dookie Mouth I never mentioned her name. And I do open the briefcase, there's enough money in it to quietly get the room I like without causing a scene and acting above it all while simultaneously wearing rented labels. Hashtag something borrowed.
Okay, so here's how I feel. I feel like Claudia knew what she was doing. When she said she didn't realize, sometimes she has to basically realize who she is. I feel like that was BS. I feel like that was cap. Claudia, I like you. I love TGIF. I think y'all have great chemistry together. But I call BS. I feel like you was picking. I really do. I don't care much for Jen. I never cared much for Jen. I feel like Jen is one of those people that goes around, lights little fires as far as in star stuff with people, and then when they get back on her, she's one of those females that it's like, woe is me. um I do feel that Jen is a shit starter. She's instigating she instigates a lot of fights. She lives for the drama. And that's part of the reason why I feel that Jen at her age is still searching. Because real men do not like that. Real men do not like women that stay and stuff. But don't get it misconstrued. Don't think for 1 second you are not dramatized if you have a husband. Because some men can overlook it, but that does not mean they like it. Okay? And just because you're married doesn't mean you're married to the right man. I wanted to throw that out there for the ones that took what I said and said, think that it said that means I'm a real woman. That means I'm not dramatized. That doesn't mean that. It just could mean your man loves you and he overlooks it. Okay? Just wanted to say that. You don't have to like everything someone does to love them as a person. Throw it out there. Boom. So with that being said, I do like Claudia more than Jen. I think most people do. I know some people don't like Claudia. I told y'all I only saw 2 episodes of The Housewives, so I cannot speak on too much of Claudia, how she was on the show. I saw little clippings, but was it Housewives? I think it was Housewives she was on. One thing I don't understand, from my knowledge, Claudia never been married before. I think she said she had one annulled. But I never understood how, even with Basketball Wives, how they had these shows and all of them are not wives. I don't know, hell. Maybe they are. I don't know, hell. But anyway, hell, what do they even have in common? Was Claudia on Basketball Wives? Or did they just run into each other? I don't know. It's giving auntie teas. Like, ain't Claudia down near 50? And so I think Jen up there too now. I mean, enough is enough. I mean, I feel like Claudia was being a little shady when she did that. And I'm gonna be honest with you, Claudia. When you said I don't have to sleep with men that I'm not attracted to da da da. I mean, I'm gonna just be honest with you. One thing that people did say about you, I do believe, you do come across as you think you more than what you are, just a little bit. Because, to be honest, if you was that much of a catch, this about to sound effed up what I'm about to say, but if you was that much of a catch, I think somebody would have locked you down by now, because you not ugly. You look like you take good care of yourself. You're not ugly. So, we know you're not broke. I will say that's one thing, Jen. I think Jen was cap about. I don't think Claudia is broke. Now, do I think she got Judge Judy money? No. But half America don't have Judge Judy money. But do I think they pay you over on Fox? So I don't think they pay you Love and Hip Hop salary either. I think you pretty much, do I think you make the housewife salary? No. But I think they pay you a good coin. Um, I'm not going to say she broke. I don't think Claudia's broke because we have seen her on multiple, platforms. Now, I will say this. I still say if you that much of a catch, I think somebody would have been locked you down by now. And I don't think you can speak on nobody's relationship as far as her being with somebody for the coin, because last time we seen you in a relationship, he embarrassed the F out of you. And that's not the first time we done seen somebody embarrass you. If we really gonna be honest and take it there, I don't think you can speak on nobody relationship or what they go for, because when have we seen somebody announce to the world, this is my lady, this is Claudia, this is who I'm gonna be with the rest of my life? We have not seen nobody do that yet. As far as you, we've seen you in relationships, but for the most part we see them fall by the wayside, if we really gonna be honest. But we do know you read people. But these days anybody can do that, to be honest. I mean, all you got to do is pick a weak point and ride on it. I mean, I think, hell, kids know that. They know, kids grow up knowing how to hurt people's feelings. I mean, but just because you know how to hurt people's feelings, that don't make you strong either. A hateful person can do that. I mean, I'm just going to say, I know people say Claudia be gathering the girls. Claudia, yeah, you might, but hell, a 2-year-old can tell somebody about themselves. Okay, you told Jen you call her Dookie Mouth, okay? Kids are shit. Kids will tell you about yourself. That don't mean you strong because you tell people about themselves. I mean, we've heard multiple people say Jen breath stink. At this point, we've heard so many people say Jen breath stink, to the point that's not even a read no more, because it's been damn near established that her breath smells shitty. I mean, if she keep going around people and not have no gum and no mints in her mouth, that's on her. That's on her. As much as Jen run her mouth on the show, I have not seen her chew a piece of gum on that show. You can tell when somebody chewing some gum. I ain't seen her have a mint in her mouth or anything. Hell, you know you got a shitty breath. It's not like me. You should keep some gum in your mouth. Okay? And it ain't nothing worse in the world than somebody that's friendly and always talking, but they breath smells stinky. I told you I got a colleague like that on my day job. He is so friendly, and you could tell he has a beautiful spirit. But I'm just being honest. Lord forgive me. His breath smells shit. Oh, I need to use Lordy and S word to say this. His breath smells smelly. How's that? Okay. But he's a good person. And you offer him gum, he don't want it. You offer him mints, he don't want it. I get pissed off. I mean, I don't short to him, but I be saying to myself, sir, please walk away. You don't want it. Anyway, I think both of them too old for this mess, to be honest. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I think it's very embarrassing when a man puts you on TV. Well, he already has said, KJ already has said on numerous occasions that he did not want to be on, television. So, to be honest, I do think, my personal opinion, I do think Claudia kind of pulled his hand on that one, like, come on, come on. And, I don't know, I don't know why, to be honest, Claudia does come across as like the shade queen. And to me, that is a character flaw. I don't really care much for shady people. But I do follow Claudia. I do think she's funny. I do like her personality. Some of the stuff I don't like, but I do consider myself a fan of TGIF. Um I think their chemistry is wonderful. I never understood why Claudia hasn't gotten married yet. To me, she has the look. She's funny, but I don't know what it's like to stay with her. I don't know what it's like to be around her. I never understood that. But that doesn't mean there's not somebody out here for her. Like I told y'all before, one of the ladies that went to my old church, she did not get married until she was in her 70s. So, sometimes it's some people meet their soulmate young, some people meet their soulmate like in their 20s, their 30s. Some people meet their soulmate later on in life. You know, one thing about Claudia that I really don't like, from my own observation, it seems like to me, majority of the females that are not fighters, they come across as very shady. They throw a lot of shade, and they'll tell you in a minute, I'm not a fighter. And truth be told, people don't never believe me, but I'm not a fighter either. I'll fight if I have to. I'll fight, if I have no other choice, I'll retaliate. Um, of course, we all know when it comes to a woman versus a man, we cannot beat them. So we have to think of other tactics to get back at them. As far as I've told y'all some of the things that I've had to do to guys in a battle to make them back up, or to let them know what they did was not cool, or whatever. But when it comes to women, I will lay hands, because I feel like at the end of the day, you're a woman like I am. You're not a dude. You see what I'm saying? And for the woman out there that say I fight men, I don't mind beating men, they let you beat them, because you cannot beat a man. Men are naturally stronger than women, physical wise. Mentally, spiritually, I don't think so, but physical, they are naturally stronger than us. So, and I'm not getting my teeth knocked out for nobody. You're not about to body. I fought a guy before and he slammed me. So, and all I was doing, I told y'all that story, and all I was doing was defending myself, because he kept joking on me and stuff like that. And this was in high school. But anyway, he got his, so it's all good. But I told y'all that story before. But, as far as another woman, I will fight you. I will fight you if I have to. If I have no other choice, I will lay hands on you. Because I feel like at the end of the day, you're a woman like I am. But as far as Claudia, I feel that she's one of those females that throws a lot of shade. And she'll tell you, oh yeah, I know I'm not a fighter, So why run your mouth? Why run your mouth? And we all know Jen is not a fighter. And Evelyn knew that. I don't consider Evelyn a fighter either, because she picks and chooses her battles. I feel that she knows who and who not to throw a bottle at. She knows. I bet you she wouldn't have threw no bottle at no OJ, whatever her name is. Off you know what I'm talking about. I bet she wouldn't have threw nothing at her. She know better. So I feel like she picks and chooses her battles. I don't feel like neither Jen or Claudia is a fighter. To be honest, I'm glad that Claudia got off on Jen just a little bit, to be honest, because I didn't like the way Jen had did Cece in the beginning. Cece was very soft spoken, and she seemed like she really did not mean no harm. And she seemed like she needed a friend, and I felt that was some shady shit that Jen did. Y'all know that season, back when Basketball Wives was pretty good. I thought it was whack, because both of y'all are misunderstood. Both of y'all are the outcasts. Y'all could have came together and made really good friends. Like I always told y'all, two misunderstood people made really good friends. I've had some of the best bonds with people that were misunderstood themselves. So, I felt that was whack. You were so busy trying to fit in with the Mean Girl crew. You could have had a friend right there. It was really whack. I hate when people do stuff like that. I told y'all how I feel about K. Michelle, the way she did Brittany B that time. I don't like when people do stuff like that, because, you're so busy trying to be over there with them. If you was over there with Cece, maybe, you could have had a good Judy or something, and it just goes to show Jen is one of them females that she gonna try to go wherever the popular crew at. And I feel like at her big age, she should have been learned her lesson. That's something for somebody like in their teens, early 20s. You know, that's not for somebody in their 40s or their 50s. And another thing, I feel like one thing Malaysia said was true, even though a lot of people say she's a bird brain. I do feel like she's a little bit of a bird brain. And I do feel like based on what we have seen that I'm one of those people that have said Malaysia doesn't seem like she has anything for herself. Meaning, what have we seen Malaysia do? That's going to be a subject for another day. I'm going to get on how I feel about her in the video all by myself, all by herself. But yeah, matter of fact, we're going to revisit the subject of Malaysia. But going back to Claudia and Jen, I thought that was really whack. And I'm glad Claudia got on her. But because I don't care much for Jen. The only thing I can say Jen said that was true when she got on the subject of Tim Norman. She been saying for years that something was up with him. And she was definitely on to something, as we could see now. Go back and watch the video about Tim Norman if you're confused about that. But yeah,